What's going on, YouTube? Welcome in. Today I got a beautiful build for you. Today we're finally back, and today we're building with the 9000X. And you're like, Stents, you've been building this a lot here on the channel. Why? I'm like, why? It's the best CPU you can possibly buy for the price right now. Until maybe the 9950X comes out or the 9900X comes out, the 9900X is still the king in terms of FPS performance for its price. We're starting off with the beautiful X870 Tomahawk board with the 9900X going down and in socket. 48 gigs of 6400 CL32, which is running in 1:1. No gear down ratio with this 9900X runs tried and true. We got a 2TB NVMe drive coming from Kingston in the KC3000, which is our #1 selling drive here at Stintsville. We're putting all this in the beautiful 3500X coming in from Corsair, which is a beautiful dual chamber fish tank kind of design that looks absolutely stunning. Really good value in the case, really good Corsair fans on the side with no IQ connectivity, which I love about that. We're powering today's system with an MSI 1000-watt ATX 3.1 power supply. And then, of course, we've got to go big, got to go bold. We got a 5080 build today. That's right, we have the Zotac RTX 5080 solid OC version. If you haven't seen this card, absolutely stunning. It's got a little bit of brown and gold aesthetic. And if you guys saw recently, Jay's 2 cents gave it one of the really good hype about it because it's performing better than the Founders Edition's card, and it overclocks better and it cools better. So it's a fantastic card to use here at Stintsville. Let us know what you think about this build down in the comments. Make sure to like button to help us with the algorithm. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. You want to catch us live on an unedited, raw like it is right now as we record this extremely long intro. You join us any Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Stints. We stream around 11 a.m. Eastern. We hope to see you soon. Look at all these beautiful parts too. So we don't have the power spine. We don't have the CPU because we have Tray CPU. But there's our beautiful parts list for today. This build's 3400. This build is 3400. Yep. AM dominance build is exactly what it is today. Today is our AM dominance build. Exactly how you see it. Exactly how it comes out. Literally. The only variation could be potentially the graphics card. Could be an MSI, Zotac, Asus card. Potentially Gigabyte. It's going to be entry level to compete. Not say to compete. It's going to be better than a Founders card. It'd be a little bit more price because of what it is. But this is a really, really good build. Extremely good build. Got our part off the top. I mean, this card is beautiful. It's massive. Once you guys see it here in a minute, you'll be like, all right, let's get started, guys. Wi-Fi. We're going to go top down, guys. The above cam. Let's get started. Here's our CPU today. Again, 9000X. We get Tray because we're an AMD partner. So we got a big sleeve of trays of CPUs coming in, so we don't have to get all the retail pack. Down in we go. Socket looks good. No bent pins on the X870 Tomahawk. There we go. All in on the socket. Latching in place. There it is. Look at this CPU and this NVMe drive in next chat. Yeah, procedure memorize. Yeah, I mean, I've been building PCs for 20 plus years. Probably longer than some of the people who are aged in chat. I've probably been building PCs almost as long. Though I think my chat was a bit more, actually a little older. I'd say probably the average viewership of my Twitch channel is probably 30s. All right, chat, RAM today, 38, so that's what I thought, yeah. 48 gigs, 6400 C32, which is great RAM. This are 6000 C30. We're using 48 gigs, especially if you're doing games like Tarkov, Call of Duty, single PC streaming. That 48 gigs really helps with a lot of these games that have memory leak. So we've been using 48 gig kits. And the 9000X and 7000X can do 1:1 ratio on 64C32. It's really good. All right, before we take the case out, let's talk again about what we have today. X870 Tomahawk board, 9000X, 2TB NVMe drive in the Kingston KC3000, and then 48 gigs of 6400 C32 RAM from Team and Delta RGB. Get the case out. That 3500X, honestly, one of the best value cases right now you can get for the price. Tried and true case, guys. Front close up, 3500X. I feel like we really increased the amount of people using this case. I didn't see other builders really using it until lately, and then now I'm seeing every other builder trying to build in this case. It's crazy. We've been building this case now for like 6 months, and now everybody seems to be picking it up. It's a really good value. Really, really good value. Good quality case, Corsair made, can't complain about that. This is the RGB case, yep, this is RGB. This is the non-link, these are just RGB fans. BTF compatible as well, so if you have BTF build, all passes through. The only thing I don't like that we clean up is this, this schmutz right there from the RGB. We'll tuck these all back and through. It looks good. Took all the cables over. You don't see them, it's just they're gonna be hidden by the motherboard now. There you go. Now you don't see them as much, and it looks much better. There you go. Now they're all hidden. So now the cables, when you see the motherboard covers this spot, you don't see all these cables right there. All right, let's go top down. Let's get this board in the case like I just was doing. Sorry about that. Right. There screws in chat. I want to know about the 40 gig. Is it better than 64? Even no, it's not better. It's just cheaper priced. So if you want to get more, the 32 gigs is good in most games, but now like some games like Tarkov, which have memory leak issues, the 48 gigs are a sweet spot, especially if you're doing single PC gaming and streaming, which you can now easily do now with these NVENC encoders. These newer NVENC encoders are fantastic. You can multi-stream on them.
That's the reason we did 48 gigs, so you can single PC game and stream with ease with these types of systems now. I do like how this board does have dual USB 3.0 headers, which is nice. We're on the daisy chain cables back here. It's trying to tighten up the, they have little warranty cards when I read one of these fans. It's annoying. I use it to kind of wrap the fans up and clean them up. Now we're gonna work on our front panel connections, Type-C, USB 3.0, USB-C, there it is, and with the 3, there it is. Get the rest of these front panel connections in, chat, and then we'll move on to getting the power supply and the rear fan setup. Here's our RGB, our front panel connection, and next will be our fan header. Show you the cable management so far on the back before we move on to the power supply and the rear fan, which I'm getting right now. Looking good so far. We're gonna put the cooler in after the power supply. Getting these main cables dialed. We'll be tightening up a little bit more when we get the power supply cables in. I'll show you that while I'll get our rear fan going. There it goes, the rear fan's in. All right, let's start working on the power supply, chat. 1000 watt MSI today. There she is, beautiful MSI 3.1 power supply. All right, let's get our cables out we need today. 24 pin main. Do not need SATA today, which is nice. No SATAs. Our cable off the side, 12 volt high power, we'll need that today for the GPU. We will need a PCI today. PCI is gonna run on the bottom of the motherboard here, additional power, the PCIe slots, CPU 1, CPU 2. Our other cables go in the bag, along with the power cable. In the motherboard box, it shall go. Somebody on YouTube the other day is like, why do you say chat all the time? I'm like, they must have skipped through the video, the intro, because we live stream all these builds. So I talk to chat more than I would say, hey, YouTube, you know? This does go on Twitch live first, so the knowers know. All right, go. Next, we're gonna plug in our HD audio cable right now as well. All right, power supply is all in, so run our cables. Run all of our beautiful cables. All right, next will be our EPS for our CPU power, get those in. Then our 24 pin main. Then we'll run our lead, 12 high power. All right, our 8 plus 8, our EPS power is all in. There we go, both those are in. In we go with our 24 pin main motherboard. There it is, all in there. All good there on the power. Now we're gonna run our power for our 12 volt high power later. We're gonna run it right here. Plug this in here, easy peasy later. All right. Next will be our cooler, chat. We're gonna go top down, get ready to take out our cooler. AMD bracket on, the clips installed for AMD. Pre-applied, nice thermal pad already installed. We don't need to re-apply paste. Let's get our pump installed. One clip here, one clip there. There we go, all secure. Pump is now secure. Next will be our CPU fan header. All right, there we go. Let's get our rad installed. Get our corners in. I'll spin this around so you can see it, and we'll start running our cables. All right, spin this around really quick. I'll get the rest of these rad screws in. Then we'll work on the cabling. What are you guys doing to prevent the 59s from burning up? We're using the right power supplies, or right power supply cables. We're not using third-party ones. This has been the big thing so far. Monitoring voltages, using ones that are actually, there's actually power supplies that have built-in voltage monitoring as well. Get our CPU wire in. CPU wire's in. Stickers off the fans and the rad. Cable management in the back here before we get ready to get our GPU. All right, perfect. Time for the GPU, guys. Let's go. Cable management down the back. I'll show you guys that really quick while we get the GPU out, looking clean. There it is. Get the GPU. Crazy part is you could add 3 more fans, just have a 10-fan system. We have 7 in it, which has plenty of airflow. But you could put 3 more fans in here. Get this behemoth of a GPU out. Look at that thing. That is the 4080 Gaming OC Solid. Phenomenal card. The Zotac cards look phenomenal. They did a hell of a job on them. Like the brand design and the looks of them. Even people from other companies are like, dude, Zotac killed it. They're so clean. That bronze and graphite color, I vibe with it. All right, let's pull out our 3 PCI slots we need. In we go. 5080 solid OC gaming. A little thunkage here maybe. 3, 2, 1. A little thunk. Said it cooled better than the Founders card and performed better in tests. Initially there was like a BIOS issue that was more actually NVIDIA based than it was the driver based for Zotac, because we haven't had any problems with them. And overclock's fine. Overclocks really well. And it already comes factory overclock, so it's a really good card for the price. So you can sync the RGB if you really want to. We just set up to like an Aura. We install like Firestorm, which is Zotac's RGB and overclocking software, monitoring software. It's been really good. Tight, nice and tight. Boom, there it is. And that's not even going anywhere. That's really good. All right, whew, the GPU is huge. Yeah, these 5080s, 5090s, they are monsters. They are monsters. All right, guys, let's get an exclamation point light up in chat. I'm gonna get the power cable installed, get the panels back on, and we're ready to light up this bad boy. Let's go. nice and secure. Cables all in. Quite fast. I mean, I've been building this exact system. It's probably our #1 selling systems right now because of the price to performance. I built probably 6 or 7 of these last week. There's a similar spec, same card. So I just kind of get the hang of it, and you kind of master it, you know? Power, all the RGB, all the cabling. Kind of get the hang for it, you know? Hang of it. All right, and we go with the back panel. All in, get the top panel on, and we'll light up this bad boy. Exclamation word, light up and chat. Go, guys, let's go. Nice, fast, efficient, and a monster system, honestly. It's a monster system for the price.
Guys, thanks for coming in and liking another video here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like button, help us with the algorithm. Make sure people find us and see all the beautiful PCs we build. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button as well. Remember, we build these systems live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over on our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/stints. Come over, hang out, chat it up with us, watch us build beautiful PCs for everybody in the community. And remember, let's go.